Okay, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. I am Yori Folari. Thank you so much. So welcome, sir. Actually, that's my guest. You heard the sound of my guest, Chief Modestus Emenzekwe.
Umenzekwe. Yes. U-M-E-N-Z-E-K.
Sorry, I had an E, but it is now a U. And not that it is now, it should be a U,
yes.
Which is Umenzekwe.
Umenzekwe, yes.
You're very welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Chief Umenzekwe is a politician. He is a board member of the Federal Housing Authority, and he was just also telling me, also president of...
and then Commercial Complex, Lagos.
There you go.
Thank you.
I just threw that in. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you've been very, very active in politics, and that's why I said politician, first of all.
You're correct.
Yes. You're a progressive, as they refer to members of APC, among others.
Yes.
Among others.
Yes.
So you're a progressive. Now, what has been going on is probably what we want to really talk about is the 2023 elections and the fallout of it, especially what we've seen in Lagos, for example. And yesterday, the DSS, they actually put out the information that far from it being a rumor, they have actually identified misguided people who are working hell for leather. The idea sounds preposterous, to install an interim national government. Now, of course, first of all, when you heard that the DSS had put out as much, because the social media can be one thing and people can make up stories, but then the DSS itself went online and said that this is fact. We have found them and we have identified them and we'll be dealing with it. Yes, there were all sorts of interesting moves in Lagos. We thought we were sort of cooling everything down, and now this one comes up. Give me the impression that you had when it came across that indeed there were people who think that in this day and age, somehow that fits into the plan.
Thank you so much. First of all, let me thank God Almighty, who made it possible for us to have this election. Without him, we cannot do anything. So, having said that, let me also thank Nigerians for participating fully in this election. You see, our voter education has done a lot. People are beginning to know their rights. People have started to vote. So the election we had was a good one. And let me congratulate the president-elect, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And let me use this opportunity to also wish him happy birthday, 71st birthday.
Exactly.
Yes. This is the only way I can reach him.
Yes, that was on the 29th.
Yes. Again, let me congratulate also all other contestants, because all of them did well.
Okay.
And I can say that this election is the freest we have had in this country. Coming to answer your question, if anybody or any group is calling for an interim national government, it's not acceptable. I'm surprised that people are talking about it. What do we stand to gain?
Well, this is all coming from, it's very good where you started from, stating that an election has been conducted, a winner has been determined,
yes.
And went ahead to congratulate. Now there are those who, for their reasons, say that we want to contest this. And say, okay, there are provisions to contest it. And as you know, both the first runner-up, the PDP, and the third position holder, Labour Party, both of them said that they intend to contest. In fact, I think Mr. Obi went as far as saying that he was going to go to court to prove that he actually won. But all of that is within their rights there. But this group of people that were seen on video, social media video, at Army headquarters, actually asking, they were not speaking to any one individual, but speaking in front of the defense headquarters and saying that they wanted the military to, intervene in because they love Nigeria. That is just sophistry for, please come and take over.
You see, Nigeria is giant of Africa. And the Westerners, the foreigners, are looking up to us. If Nigeria has a problem, the whole of Africa will have a problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear you.
And Nigeria has been standing against military government in other countries. So why should somebody at this age come up to say that the military should take over?
Well,
do they want a repeat of 1993 election? What happened in 1993? Lives were lost, properties destroyed as a result of one agitation or the other, as a result of annulment of that election. So no right-thinking human being will come at this age and say that we need interim national government. It's not acceptable. And hold on. And if you listen to the president, he said this election cannot be annulled. He must hand over on 29th May. And you have said it all. The two other people, Atiku and Obi, have taken the right step to go to the court. So why should people go outside what these people are doing to call for international? What do they want? They don't want this country to scatter.
Well, the DSS referred to them as misguided, because certainly people would have to be misguided.
Who misguided them?
Well, that perhaps is the big question.
They misguided themselves. Because Peter Obi never called for interim national government. Atiku never called for interim national government. So why should somebody that never participated, that never contested, go all out there
and call for together and say, let's go to the
No. It's not acceptable.
Let's go and make this demand.
No, Nigerians must resist that.
And as you know, there are these protests that have been going on. I think the authorities have sort of been patient or reticent. These protests, the whole idea, according to them, we are hearing is that they want to call attention to the fact that they continue to insist that they won the election. Now, they didn't win the election.
Is it those people that are calling for interim national government are saying that they won the election, or the contestants? You see, it's confusing. Somebody contested,
yes,
and felt that his vote did not count, and he's going to court. Then somebody that never contested will be on the street shouting for interim national government. How do you balance it? How do you weigh it? Does it sound normal? I'm asking you, does it sound normal?
It's a rhetorical question.
It's just like myself now.
Yeah.
I was never a candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go out on the street and start calling people.
Well, this is the mob for you. And that's why perhaps one has to be careful not to look at people as a block. Maybe we should treat people as individuals, because we have enough problems, and it is not all people of any particular extraction that feel this way. Here you are sitting in front of me, and we're talking about this whole matter in one way. From your name, I would say you are of Igbo stock.
Yes, I'm an Igbo man.
So there you go. But still, you have that. The danger in society is that people can look at the action of one person and say, all of these people are like this. And that is what I think elders have been counseling, that we need to be careful. There actually is no problem. There actually is no issue. There is no, quote unquote, battle. But, you know, things are going on.
You see, that is why we call it election. Anytime there is election, people are bound to agitate, to complain. The winners will be happy. Mm-hmm. The losers will be unhappy. And always contest.
Yes, yes. They can be unhappy.
And that is your right. It's not an easy thing to lose an election. And it's not easy to win.
It isn't.
So if you win, you try to control your level of joy, the way you react, that you don't anger the other party. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Then if you lose, mm-hmm. the trauma is always much.
Yes.
But if you don't hold yourself very well, people will push you to the wall, and you will do something that is abnormal.
And even if you lose, it is still possible to be a sportsman.
Yes.
You know, ordinarily. This hasn't happened with our election here. Such is the level of bitterness. Neither Atiku nor Obi have congratulated the winner, the president elected. But that's their prerogative. You know, there's no problem there.
No, they must not congratulate. It is their right.
Yes.
They must not congratulate.
Yes, it is. It is indeed their right.
But then, we can't be stagnant. No right-thinking human being will not change button on 29th of May.
Yeah.
No, it's not done. It's not done.
That is...
And that is why I thank the president
for
saying
that
this election cannot be annulled, and I must hand over. In short, Buhari has deepened our democracy, has done a lot,
and even
by giving INEC a confetted hand to conduct this election. But then, our brothers that are not satisfied with the outcome of the election have the right to challenge it in a very legal way, which they are doing, for which I commend them.
Exactly. Now, if anybody...
They are doing noble.
Now, if anybody else is doing what DSS says it has identified some people as doing, you've been very clear about that. That is entirely out of order.
Yes, it's out of order.
Let me bring on my other guest this morning, Dr. Abdullahi Mohammed Jabi. He is the North Central Zonal Chairman, Campaign for Democracy in Niger State. A fine morning to you, Dr. Jabi.
Good morning, Uncle Yori.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. It's nice meeting you for the first time on this medium.
You're so very kind, sir. Thank you very much. Our topic, you know already, is the so-called plot to install an interim government. And as you know, the DSS, actually put out a statement yesterday. Before then, there had been rumors, but now there is a clear statement that there are misguided elements that the DSS has said it is not going to be patient with. They confirmed, the DSS no less has confirmed the plot to install an interim national government by people they refer to as misguided elements. Give me your thoughts, sir, when you first heard of this, that there were indeed some individuals that were carrying on like this.
It is amazing that in a constitutional democracy, no right-thinking Nigerians you think of an aberration. This word, interim government, was a creation of the military juntas and their efforts to get back to power through the barrel of the gun, which was done in 1993, leading to the annulment of late symbol of democracy, Chief MKO Abiola, of the blessed memory. And I think Nigerians have learned their lessons. Democracy is about the people, the government of the people, by the people, for the people.